And mother tongue is described as an integral part of any society that can effectively promote cultural values.
Yep. What happens when children of such a society decide to seek solace in foreign languages as their means of communication? Now, Olawakon raised this issue at a forum created to encourage indigenous languages among children in Lagos.
A major consequence of westernization is the erosion of cultural values, and evidence of this is that most indigenous languages are struggling with extinction.
If you just say good morning to an elderly person, it's going to feel somehow very rude. So if you kneel down and say ekarosa, that one makes you look more polite.
Most of my friends are Hausa Igbo, and I can't speak Yoruba to them and they will answer. So English is a language all of us can understand.
These children have joined their peers in Surulere area of Lagos to take advantage of the summer holiday to get better knowledge of the Yoruba language. Recitation of the national pledge in Yoruba language. This effort to train thousands of children in Lagos on speaking and writing of Yoruba language is in line with the National Policy of Education, Section 4, Subsection 19, Paragraph E, which stipulates that the medium of instruction in the primary school shall be the language of the environment for the first 3 years. During this period, English shall be taught as a subject. Parents play a pivotal role in how children fluently converse in their native languages. Mother Support Mother Tongue Initiative wants more policies to be created across states to enhance indigenous languages as it is done in Lagos. Children between the ages of 3 to 14 are beneficiaries of this free Yoruba summer coaching, which has been taken to 5 communities in the state.
For these children and their parents, the long holiday has availed them the opportunity to get closer to their culture through the knowledge of Yoruba language, and they believe this is the way to go to move the nation to the next level, encouragement of local languages. Ola Awakon, TVC News, Lagos.
Well, joining us now is mother tongue advocate Feyikemi Niyi-Olayinka. Welcome to TVC Breakfast. But you know, if you look back, how did this all start for you?
It started in 2000 and was it 2000 and no 2014? Yes, 2014, when my first daughter got admission into secondary school. No, 2013, when she got admission into secondary school. So she came back from school one day and she knelt down in front of me and said, "Mommy, my teacher said I should thank you." I said, "Why?" She said, "In my class, out of 22 students, I'm the only one that can speak Yoruba fluently. That when we were asked to recite the alphabet in Yoruba, that I'm the only one that can recite it from A to Y." So I said, so my teacher said, now asked me, who is my mother? And I said, Mrs. Feyikemi Niyi-Olayinka. So no, the woman that did Ashake. He said, yes. Oh, the one that handles Owuro Olawa. He said, yes. Oh, no wonder. It's your mother. Yes. I'm not surprised, you know. So that got me thinking that it is the responsibility of we parents, of we mothers. No, my daughter attended a private school. They did not teach them Yoruba in primary school. But with the one I speak with her at home, I speak with her and her sister. When my mom comes, you know, we speak Yoruba at home. But that doesn't stop them from speaking English.
But how challenging is it to get parents, the modern day parents, the working class parents, the corporate parents, the westernized parents?
That is why I am advocating. I'm begging them. They can speak it. They can speak.
So it's actually injustice to the young ones, because a lot of them at our level can speak our languages.
Culturally, they are lost. I call them lost generation culturally, not that they are lost like that, but culturally they are lost. You can't, sometimes when you even want to eat, you ask a child, amala or rice, say, rice, I don't want amala. You know,
they
have this, yes, they have this, you know, they don't like anything that is ours, indigenous. They don't like it, and it's our fault. It's the fault of we parents, especially we mothers. We stay at home with them. That is everywhere. But we mothers,
making money for the family.
We mothers too, we make money.
Absolutely.
But the little time we have with them at home, especially when we are nurturing them from birth till they start going to school, speak your language to them, please. Right. I'm begging, please.
And then there's also this element of the English language that, you know, many of us appreciate, also has its constraints. I also know you advocate, like at the holiday coaching you did now, you know, letting children, you know, better appreciate artisans when they see them. Like for Yorubas, eku everything.
Yeah,
that's what
they used to do. When the Oyinbos came initially, they didn't call us Yoruba, they call us Aku. Because everything is Eku, Ekaro, Ekos. So they call us Aku people. When you read the history of the Yorubas, we were initially called Aku people. So Yoruba is rich. No, let me just say our indigenous language. Yeah. For example, when we did interview, we watched, the girl said, when you greet an elderly person, good morning. But when you say ekaro, Yoruba have a way of respecting people. But when you say it in English, it waters it down. Then English, I'm sorry to say, in quotes, it sounds rude sometimes. When you are talking to them, you are the one. You know,
there's no how you want to say
yes,
it. It still sounds like
you.
Direct.
You know, like in that, you know. But in Yoruba, you say eh. Not that there are two or three, but it's a way of respect. Ekaro. When you say good morning, you know. So.
Wow. Okay. Well, when it comes to, you have been doing this program for a period of time. Talk to us about the challenges you've encountered, especially when it comes to funding.
It's been quite challenging, but I thank the volunteers. Let me first of all thank the volunteers for giving their time every two weeks during the holiday. Anywhere we go, some come from Ikorodu, some come from Mowe, some come from Ilaro, some come from Abule Egba. Anywhere we are meeting, they do come. Then I need, after
how do you even get them?
They showed interests, and some of them are teachers, Yoruba teachers, some of them are Yoruba presenters, both on radio and television.
Wow.
So then another thing is the interests. They saw the passion I have, and they caught the bug, and they joined me.
Is there
it's
any
not
plan,
that I pay anything.
Is there any plan to, because like in Benin, for instance, there's the Benin Cultural Heritage Center that came from this kind of passion, and they're trying to incorporate it into curriculum.
Pleading, I'm begging, because after the classes last week, some parents were calling me like, can we continue this? Can we be having weekend classes for children? Can we be having drop-off? You know, when you drop the children on Fridays and you come back for them on Sunday, most of them are very busy.
Like a boot camp.
Yes. Yeah. Everything we'll be doing there is Yoruba. You know, the food will be cooking.
But that will be challenging anyway.
It will be challenging, but I need a center.
Wow.
That's just what I want. I need a center. It's not about money. It's just a passion I have. When I'm amongst these children, I'm in another world.
Yeah, but is this sending signals to you that it is time to take this to a very serious platform now to institutionalize it?
Yes, it is. And I'm happy that all over the world, we are catching the bug that we just have to go back to.
Even Lagos is catching the bug.
Yes,
states. I know they have a day in the week where at the House of Assembly they speak Yoruba all through, and even beyond Lagos.
But let's start from these children.
Absolutely.
We have lost it, but don't let them lose it.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully we can all be redeemed. Children, adults.
That's what I'm advocating.
We hope to. All right, Feyikemi Niyi-Olayinka, thank you so much for what you do and how you're helping children.
It's free, we do it for free.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Classes are free.
Thank you very much. Moving ahead now, mother tongue is described as an integral part of any society that can effectively promote cultural values.
But what happens when children of such a society decide to seek solace in foreign languages as their means of communication? Olawakon raised this issue at a forum created to encourage indigenous languages among children here in Lagos.
A major consequence of westernization is the erosion of cultural values, and evidence of this is that most indigenous languages are struggling with extinction.
If you just say good morning to an elderly person, it's going to feel somehow very rude. So if you kneel down and say "Eka side," that one makes you look more polite.
Most of my friends are outside Igbo and I can't speak Yoruba to them and they will answer. So English is a language all of us can understand.
All right, let's talk more with mother tongue advocate Feyikemi Niyi-Olayinka. Welcome to TVC Breakfast. You look pleased, and you should be looking at the feedback from those children.
Yes.
Tell us about the results now that you gained.
So far, and the one we finished last week was the 5th edition.
It's a yearly program.
Yes, every summer holiday, we call it Yoruba Summer School, free Yoruba Summer School, 2 weeks. We go around Lagos, and this year program was held in Surulere. And I'm very happy because some of their parents too joined us. They brought the children, and they just said, okay, let's see what they are doing, let's see what they are teaching.
This is the first time you'll be having that kind of like
last year parents came when we had it in Ikorodu. We now had to give them a class. So this year again we had classes for parents. Okay. While the children are in their own class, the parents too were in their own classes too. So we had classes. I took ages 3 to 5. And since ages 3 to 5, they cannot read and write, so we put them under Abegi. We call it Abegi class. Yes, Abegi class. And it's not the normal convention classes. You know, everything we do is in Yoruba. Maths, Yoruba. Science, Yoruba.
I was getting to that point. As in, what are you teaching them? Is it just how to speak Yoruba?
No,
or you're teaching them their subjects?
Their subjects in Yoruba.
How easy was it getting the teachers? It's one thing to have those learning, but how easy? Did you get biology teachers, for example, now breaking it down?
No, we had teachers who are volunteers. Every year, they follow us everywhere we go. We had teachers who can teach maths, English, and everything. So English itself, they break it down into Yoruba.
And talking about the influx now, did we get like non-Yoruba pupils?
Yes, we had more Hausas in Surulere. When we were in Ikorodu, we had more Yoruba. When we were in Agege, we had more Hausas. When we were in Ikeja, we had more Igbos joining the class.
For you, Feyikemi, what does that tell you?
It tells me that people, other languages or other ethnic groups are interested in our language. They want to know more about our language. And it tells me that we as parents, we have a lot to do, especially we mothers. That is why we call it Mothers Support Mother Tongue. It's mother tongue. Yes, we can say father tongue too, but mothers, we are the ones that stay more at home with our children, right from their birth, you know, till they start going to school. Okay. So we have a lot to do in teaching these children about their language.
All right, but then on the final note now, what about on the flip side, you know, advocating beyond Yoruba now, you know, the interest to learning other languages, you know, to enhance unity in the country?
Yes, it's a very good one. Anywhere you are, there's something called language of your environment.
Absolutely.
You should be able to adapt and learn the language of your environment. If, for example, I was born in an Igbo-speaking state, apart from my own mother tongue, I should be able to learn the language of my environment.
All right, Feyikemi Niyi-Olayinka, thank you very much for your work. We wish you more exploits as you go forth.